What up, Earthlings? I'm back with part 2 of how to manifest your desires video. I didn't really plan on spacing these videos out a month apart. I apologize for that, but I ended up moving again November 1st, so it's just kind of been a little hectic in my life right now. But no complaints. I'm grateful for everything that I have. I am in my beach cottage, so I love it, and I apologize for the quality. I know I'm holding my camera and everything in this video. I just haven't really found a spot where I'm going to be filming quite yet, but I'm going to try to film outside a lot of the time. But for now, I just wanted to get this video up, so yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. So in the first video that I did, you guys really liked hearing my stories and success stories that I had, and I like sharing them too because, like I've said in that video, I love hearing people's success stories just because it keeps you motivated and it really makes it real, you know what I mean? So I wanted to make the intro of this video just kind of new things that I've manifested in my life, and it's been really awesome, and I'm so blessed and grateful for kind people, and it's just been awesome. As you know, I packed up my car from Minnesota, whatever fit in there fit, and I moved into a furnished place the first month that I was here. Now I'm in a different spot, and I moved with nothing. I didn't have a bed, I didn't have a dresser, no furniture, no nothing. Basically just the clothes that I had, my cat, and you know, like some smaller things. Nothing big, nothing furniture wise. So I was writing in my journal that I write stuff down in, and I wrote that, you know, I was gonna find furniture and it was gonna come easily to me and it was gonna be affordable. Everything was just gonna go with the flow and be easy. So I wrote that down, and the first, you know, couple days that I moved in here, I slept on an air mattress. Like, that's all that I had. So I ended up looking up like discount furniture stores online, and I found a cheap place where I got my mattress. So I got my mattress relatively cheap, and I had a friend in town visiting that had a truck, so I was able to get it to my new place quite easily. So that worked out. I think I got it for like 350 bucks altogether. So that was awesome. That was, you know, a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be to buy a bed. I still didn't have a bed frame or anything like that. So my landlord texted me and he was like, "Do you have a bed frame?" And I was like, "Actually, no, I don't." He's like, "Well, I have a bed frame here with a matching dresser and a matching end table." He's like, "I'll give it to you, all of it for 100 bucks. Sold. Yes, I will take that. So that was awesome. So I'm going over to his house to get all of the stuff, and you know, it's big, like it's a big dresser, it has a big mirror on it. And so we're loading all that up in my friend's truck, and he goes, "Do you need a couch?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't have anything." And he's like, "My wife bought this couch not that long ago and we just don't have room for it. You come look at it." So I go back in his house and look at it, and it's like a big couch, like a 2-section L-shaped, nice cushions, big comfy couch. And he's like, "You can just have it for free." He's like, "I need to get rid of it, you can just have it." And I was like, "Oh my god, like thank you so much." Like that was so awesome. So, you know, within a couple hours I manifested a dresser, a bed frame, a table, and a couch. And the couch was free, which was awesome. Then I get home and my neighbor comes outside. He goes, "Do you want a table?" Because we have these little like screen porches like before you get into my house. And he's like, "Do you want a little glass table for this screen porch?" And he's like, "It's been sitting in my yard and I have no room for it and I don't need it." He's like, "You can just have it if you want." "Yeah, I will take that." So he brings in the table, and it's really nice glass table, like perfect for my little screen porch. And then we're, you know, talking, introducing ourselves to each other. I was like, "What do you use for Wi-Fi? Like, is there a good brand you could recommend?" Because I was actually kind of stressing about that days prior. I was like, you know, I really need to get my Wi-Fi hooked up so I can start getting these videos rolling. And I was just like, I need to get on it and get Wi-Fi. So I was asking him which company to go through, and he was like, "Well, I'll just give you my password." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'll give you a couple bucks, you know, I'll throw you some cash every month or whatever, and then you can give me the password." And he was like, "No, no, no, no." Like, he is not even gonna let me pay him, which is so kind and I'm so grateful. So I get home and I get another free table and free Wi-Fi, and I was just like, that was, you know, another kind of sign from the universe that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. The universe just gave me free Wi-Fi. It's like, now you need to start making more videos, bitch. That day was just amazing. I mean, in a span of 3 to 4 hours, I manifested all the furniture, a couch, free Wi-Fi, and a table. Like, it was a really good day. Sat down that night and I was just kind of doing a meditation, saying how grateful I was. And you know, it's days like those that like really keep you going and keep you motivated and keep you in that, you know, positive mindset. So I just wanted to share that with you. This video is also the second part of my Manifesting Your Desires video. So where I left off on that video was basically thoughts versus feelings. I talked a lot about visualizations and, you know, writing stuff down in a journal, which for me is what really I feel like works the best for me. You want to make sure when you're writing this down and when you're reading it later that you are actually not just like reading it in your head, but you're feeling the emotions, because that's what's going to get you into the vibrational vortex. That's what's going to get the energy flowing, because you want to create that really strong vibration. You want to create that energy and get momentum. Just feel really good and happy. You know, it's really important to be happy in the present moment with whatever you have, but if you are trying to manifest something else in your life, you have to get on to that exact level in order for it to be a magnet to attract to you. You want to make sure that you're really, you know, feeling the feeling. I talk about gratitude in another video. I think it's one of the most important feelings that you can give off vibrationally. I think that it's one of the strongest and most powerful, and I think the more gratitude that you express ultimately will get you more things to be grateful for. And I go into more depth of that with my gratitude video if you want to check that out. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the law of allowance. You can't sit and stress. You can't always be asking, how am I going to do this? Well, I want to get this blah 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 in my life, but I just don't know how it's going to happen. And then you sit and stress and you're stressing yourself out. I just don't see how I'm going to get from point A to point B, you know, and you sit in your head and you stress about it. What I always like to tell people is you have to put your order into the universe like you would at a restaurant. So say you go out to eat and you're looking at the menu and you tell the waiter or waitress what you want. So you put your order in and you don't sit and worry about it. You know that your food's gonna come, and eventually it does. So you don't sit and wonder, well, how is it gonna get made, and how are they gonna get it to me in time, and well, how are they gonna find those ingredients to make the food? They don't, you know what I mean? You don't sit and question every little detail. You just let it go and you expect it. So therefore, you're in the law of allowing. You're allowing it to come to you because you just already know that it's coming. You already know that it's going to be there. And that's exactly what you want to do with the universe. Put your request out to the universe of what you want and let it go. Don't sit and wonder how it's going to happen. Just know that it will happen and expect it to be coming to you. You also have to take action, though. I mean, I guess in the restaurant sense, the action would have been actually going out into the restaurant, you know, and sitting down and ordering food. I mean, you weren't going to manifest that exact thing off of a menu by just sitting at your house. You're obviously manifesting things that you love and make you happy, so action steps aren't going to feel like, you know, action in that sense. It's not going to feel like a burden. It's going to be things that you love doing, and when you follow your passion and follow what you love, the universe always rewards you with abundance. That's just how it works, and that's what I believe personally. Another thing I wanted to talk about was giving back to the universe, and that goes into kind of what I was saying with gratitude. You have to really be grateful for what you have now. I mean, even if you have the means to be watching this right now, you have more than a lot of people in this world. So just always be grateful for what you have now, and the universe will reward you with more things to be grateful for. Do things that make you feel good, you know, give back to people, to the community, and even if it's not with actual money, you know what I mean? Like, tell somebody they're beautiful. If somebody walks by and you think they have a nice smile, let them know that. Give love out to the universe, and you will get it back in all ways, whether it's wealth, health, abundance, joy, all of that. you'll receive all of it when you start projecting those same frequencies out into the universe. It's a magnet and it's just going to come back to you tenfold every time. Definitely, if you haven't seen my first video, I highly recommend checking out part 1. Like I said, I talk a lot about the power of writing, which has really changed my life completely. Highly suggest getting a journal that you can write stuff down in and read it every day, multiple times a day if you can. It's really amazing stuff, guys. It takes time to learn this and get it all down. I mean, I've been learning about the law of attraction for going on like 6 years now, and I'm still learning, and it's still, you know, hard for me sometimes, and I still have resistance blocks and subconscious issues that get in the way, but that's part of the learning process and part of the growing process, and we can learn from each other and help each other out, and that's kind of what I want this channel to be about, is raising our vibrations, you know, as a collective consciousness and doing it together, because I think we're in the age of Aquarius and it's the golden age, and we're going into a paradigm shift where we're really raising our consciousness. A lot of us feel like we're alone in this because there's so many people who aren't, you know, awakened to these types of things, but you know, that's why I'm making these videos, because people that have similar interests can, you know, find me when they look up topics that are something they're ready to see, rather than me pushing or projecting my views onto people who aren't ready. That's why I love making YouTube, because people can search what they want to find and then they can find my videos, and it's more of people coming to me to listen instead of me just spitting stuff out to people who aren't ready to hear it. I hope you guys like this video. I hope that something in this video helped you out. I hope you learned a few tips or tricks. Let me know your manifestation stories. Tell me them in the comments below. I love hearing success stories, and yeah, if YouTube is something that you want to do, just do it, because we need more people out here talking about these kinds of things. I was so skeptical for the longest time to start a channel because I was kind of scared to talk about these kind of things, but I love it, and I'm so glad I started, and this is only the beginning. I'm so grateful for all of you that hit subscribe and that even care to listen to what I have to say. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. I know I keep saying this, but like, I'm done moving. Like, I just signed a year's lease, so I will have more videos up more frequently, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace and love.